Shalom, giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, the Wadi Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai. These are the days, minutes, and hours leading to the return of the one who the world calls Jesus Christ. And I want to just, remind myself and everybody, that there is a time limit, a time cap on this faith. There is a time cap on getting right, because here's the thing. When this judgment comes, and like they say, the deal goes down, when the Heavenly Father starts sending the plagues, if you aren't right by then, your spirit is gonna be required. So yes, there is a time limit, and as you can see, we're getting closer and closer to that time where the Heavenly Father is going to put a mute button on the faith. Why is Australia banning social media for teenagers? Critics say new law is normalizing surveillance for young people and risk cutting them off from vital support networks. And yes, personally, yes, that's understandable, to not have, because all the things going on and things like that, and you don't want youth brains to be poisoned. But that talk of, because like they were doing earlier this year, that talk of surveillance of what people do and what people watch, and that talk of monitoring it and things like that, that talk is all leading to the famine of the word. Australia will introduce the world's first outright ban on social media for under 16s on Wednesday. The move marks the first time a country has imposed a blanket age-based ban on social media platforms of this scale, raising questions over how it will work and whether it will protect young people. What ban is Australia introducing? From December 10th, children below 16 years will be barred from opening or using accounts on popular social media platforms under new federal rules announced by Prime Minister Anthony Albanese's government. The policy requires platforms to block new underage accounts and remove existing ones belonging to users younger than 16. Companies must also introduce systems to detect minors who attempt to access their services. It does not include video gaming platforms, however. Again, I'm not arguing that this exact thing is bad in of itself, but just understanding what it's possibly could be leading to. Inches turn into miles after a certain amount of time. I want to get this in the book of Amos. Amos chapter 8, verse 11. Behold, the days come, saith the Lord, that I would send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the words of the Lord. Right? Because many people, they didn't understand anything about the truth or know anything about the truth until they saw from either in person or, for most people, the internet. They seen a viral video, or they were scrolling through some things, or they typed in certain so-called conspiracy theories and they came across the truth. So, and they shall wander from sea to sea, and from the north even to the east. They shall run to and fro to seek the word of the Lord, and shall not find it. Right. And shall not find it. So a lot of these different people, as they continue to take more inches and turn it into miles with these laws, then they just go raise the age, or ban it for certain people, or ban certain things, or ban this and that, or ban things that it's deemed that they don't like. So this is just something to see and notice, that they are starting to inch, and soon, very soon, it's going to be to where the truth is not accessible for everyone, and then it's going to be the truth is not dissipated or delivered out at all. And then then plagues are really going to come, because that means the time of talking is over. Shalom.